Welcome to another episode of Fun with Dumb, a lovely Tuesday morning.
Woo!
As you can see, Steffi could not make it today. She had another gig, another job. That's good. She's out working again after her leg injury. She was out of commission for like 2-3 months, couldn't work some of her modeling jobs and stuff, but she's back in action. But now I'm only joined by my other co-host here, Rick
Best friend.
Richard Lee, how are you doing, sir?
Yo, I am feeling I'm feeling rejuvenated. I did a little Vegas trip over the weekend.
You went to Vegas.
I went to Vegas.
I don't take you for such a Vegas guy.
I'm not really a gambling type.
You seem more like a Reno type.
More Morongo?
More of a Morongo.
Come on, bro.
I don't know.
No, it was it was my girl's birthday, so I took her out. It was good though. We had a blast. Went to we gambled. As soon as I got there, I played this game called Buffalo Rush. It's like a video slot thing, and I played it because it looks like Ox. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First spin won 500.
500.
500 first spin, dude. Like boom, hit the 3 wheels, free games, 500. So we just played with that.
You got to give at least 25% of Jesus.
First of all, it's 10% tithing. I don't know.
Is it?
Your offering went up to 25%.
Okay, first of all, who makes the rules for the offering, like the 10%?
I mean, it says in the text, it doesn't give the perfect percentage.
It says in the Bible?
No, it doesn't say 10%.
Okay,
But yeah, that sounds like a setup, right?
Business, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Alex.
But you made $500, and how was that luck throughout the whole weekend?
And so, we lost it all. We lost it all. But it evened out. It was a free trip.
Fun. It's not like you go on a trip.
You have to go to Vegas thinking the money you're taking is the admission fee. You know what I mean? You don't take money to flip it. You do that, then you're gonna drive
big Vegas guy. Huh?
Oh yeah, come on, goes to Vegas once. No. It was fun. I played all like the 007 games, like craps, roulette. Like I've never played those table games because I was kind of intimidated by that. But yeah, this is super fun. I want to get a craps table at my house. I don't know how legal that is.
Well, relax, bro.
All right, I'm just
goes
saying,
to Vegas once.
Hey, bro, it has rap in the name.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we're here together because anytime we end up with just us two, it's called Bro Date.
Yeah.
This is like the third episode, maybe.
Third, baby.
The third episode of Bro Date. It's just like very therapeutic bro-y time that we spend with each other, and everyone needs a little therapeutic bro time.
Everyone needs a little therapy. Even Alex over there said that you had a little self day, huh?
Shout out to Alex. Come here real quick. Sit here so the people can see you.
Bro. Join our department real quick, you son of a...
Alex looks like the Native American manager at a casino at Morongo, actually.
That was a good one.
I had to recycle that joke. I said it one time before.
That was so good.
But Alex, how are you, sir?
What's good, everybody? What's good, Don? What's good, Rick?
I'm good, buddy.
Yeah, Mondays was
Squeezing
crazy.
over here, they can't see you really well.
Tuesdays, we're here, so glad to be here. Glad to have a good time.
Okay.
So which department do you think you fit into?
Okay, hold on. Let's put that in context because we weren't recording. So I requested everybody in the chat, is there any graphic designers in my fan base? Because I need a quick flyer. If someone could make me a quick flyer, right?
Right.
And I said, because I sent the email to Alex and he didn't respond back. And Alex's response was, that's another department.
That's another department.
Okay, first of all, this isn't Google.
Yo,
this
come on, man.
This isn't Apple. We don't have a huge office with a trampoline and a foosball thing. So I was like, whose department is it? Whose department would this be? You're every department.
You're every department.
You are every department. We are every department.
We are every department, baby. But if you had to choose a department, what do you think? Which umbrella do you think you'd fall under?
Yeah. So specifically, graphic design isn't my strong suit, but we fortunately do have a senior designer and an intern that has just been killing it. Both of them. Shout out to you guys. And yeah, like that's something like
if you
they're
give me
on the email train too. They're on the email train too.
Okay, but how long do I come aboard this email train till it doesn't get to any destination?
Wow.
Well, fortunately, Turtle Duck did just reach out and said he could handle it, so I'll be sending him
one of our fans responded. So okay, Alex,
me
please
out.
return to your department.
Yeah, go
to your department. Put this away.
Over here giving us Jordan Schlansky answers over here.
Oh,
So that's not your department?
Yeah. Go to the barber department. Jesus Christ. All right. We are back here, and then there's a fan who did respond. Fam, I can't even call him fan. Fam, Turtle Duck.
Dude, come on.
Who offered some of his graphic design services? So thank you, and we'll see how that flyer turns out.
Hell yeah.
But we're here, and I think a lot of times this Bro Date episode is a lot of mental health stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm going through it too.
I mean,
you
know
going through it a little bit. I'm going through it.
bro.
We always going through it.
We're always going.
But
through
here's
it.
the thing that's hard for people to understand. It's really hard to go through it and do stuff that requires you to be
in the public eye.
In the public eye.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you don't want to bring down everybody with you.
For sure.
It sucks. Like I have a morning show. I'm like, hey, good morning, orange juice. Get your cup of coffee ready because the morning traffic's about to be shit. It's like, it's hard to do that on a daily basis when you're going through stuff. So, first of all, I commend a lot of these guys who are personalities on a daily basis that has to
have a consistent smile and bubbliness.
Smile and be optimistic. It's so hard.
Right.
You know
what? For the bro date, I'm taking the sunglasses off. I want to
let's see your irises.
My irises. Look into my corneas, my brother.
All right, man.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I think it's tough. I know you go, and you know what? I feel like I've had a really good run of stuff, and I started going through it recently. So it just kind of humbles you in life that there's nothing always perfect.
It's crazy because the last episode we were talking about that, how we have our ups, we have our downs, we have our plateaus. You know what I mean? But it's this is all part of the process, man. And we're here for you.
I think that's the thing. Sometimes it's frustrating. Is like, of course, bad things are gonna happen, but damn, it's so frustrating when you have such a good run. It's like, why can't you just have this little longer run of goodness?
Right. It's kind of like in Vegas, bro. There are many times I'm like, fuck, I should have got up when I was ahead. You know what I mean?
Right.
I always stay there.
How do you get out of what? You can't get out of life. You know what I'm saying?
True,
like, you can't cash out really in life.
Yeah.
It just keeps on going.
You're a soldier, though, man.
It's good. I think I do realize that I need a couple of things in my life that aren't just things that I can't count on to happen for myself that is just good. I have to keep working on myself. I feel like I work hard and good things happen and I just enjoy the good thing. But am I really working on myself? I'm working on my circumstances,
I think you're working on yourself, man. And it's like back in the days when your parents would like mark your height. You ever do that, like on the doorway? You never really feel your growth every day. You have to step away and then come back and be like, damn, I grew 4 inches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of this like self-improvement and a lot of these like leveling up. It's not like everyone could get verified on IG.
We have to bring it back. You got verified on IG.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ox Gang, Eva the Ox is officially verified on IG.
Let's get it.
Do.
Congratulations, Rick Lee, for getting verified. It seems very surface level of what we're talking about right now.
It made sense to me.
This may be the issue, but no, I'm glad you're verified.
I think, being verified is kind of crucial now because you could DM people.
Yeah, but you never needed the verification of some company, bro.
Ooh,
you're always verified by God. You're verified by your friends.
Yeah. No, thank you, man. I mean, but it does feel nice. I was never really like the blue check, like fiend, but I think if I do ask, people for collabs or something like that, it just looks better.
With Jesus, you're born with a blue check, my friend. You were born with a blue check.
Talk to me.
You've been verified.
Amen.
All right. I'm done. That's my
story.
But what I mean is, what you're talking about is this, that thing where your parents measure you by height? 4 inches, 2 inches, whatever.
The example I just came up with? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying when I look at that, it reminds me that I've been measuring myself with different ways and not in a way that I want to measure myself as a person or a man or whatnot.
Jonathan, would you like to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, it's like measuring your dick size. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. That's not what counts. That is not what makes a man. That is not what makes a man. I'm talking about height or anything like that where your measuring system is fucked up.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I like how you flip that.
for me, there's a lot of work that I need to do on myself that I never really put the work into. I always thought it was going to just come naturally when I maybe grow successfully in my career or whatnot. Somehow, like, all the hardships and the weight of the responsibility is just going to make me grow up.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. You really do have to focus directly into who you are and look inside yourself. You know, for some reason, I always expected the pressures of all that to help me force myself to grow. Like, I'll be like, of course, like, no one's ready for a kid. I'm just going to have a kid and I'm going to step up to the plate. Like, motherfucker, you can do something to prepare for that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
How does Dumbfoundead measure his success?
How does Dumbfoundead measure my success? I did measure my success with the people, how many people I could, like, in my circle and that I could take care of. Made me feel more like a man.
Right.
The providing
your ability
factor.
to provide.
The ability
provision.
to provide.
But I mean, I feel like that's kind of like an exerted, like it's outward. I'm saying within yourself.
But I'll tell you what, that's not that I realize that is not how it works, and it's not what I imagined. Because even if I provide for people financially, people need something more than finance.
That's true.
Those people, family members, friends, and all that stuff, like, they probably don't even want that money from me. You know what I'm saying? They want, what they really want is my presence.
It's your presence.
They want my love. But, you know, I realize that too. I thought it was enough or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I really, you know, we've had these talks about you becoming like a father and how you're just going to be like the money guy, you know, giving with gifts.
I'm the money guy.
I feel like
come tell your money, uncle. Uncle money.
Uncle money.
No. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was going to be enough. And I thought they'd be happy with it. And I thought people around me would be just cool with that and feel loved from that. But nah, it's not that. I could feel that. I could tell you firsthand experience.
I hear you. But yeah, man, success for me, verification, baby. No, I'm just
I think
happy.
this is stuff that you've told me about for a long time, and you've been smart about, really. You know, and you've applied it in your life too. I think we've talked about this because you feel like you can't provide sometimes, and that's what bugs you a lot of times.
Right. It's like the opposite side.
Yeah,
you know?
But do you think you provide all the enough of the love and everything too?
I think so. I think I'm very present, maybe even too present. Do you know what I mean? But I do like to smother them with just too present. Like I compliment and I try to like counsel people when they don't even ask for it. You know what I mean? They're like, Rick, how you doing? You want to have lunch? And I just sit down. I'm like, yo, man. Like I need to just chill the fuck out.
What is that? Is that a complex, like a savior complex?
It's not come on, dude. It's not a savior complex.
Curious. What is a savior complex? Let's break that down.
Christ complex is when you think you know you're like Jesus and you're here to like save people.
Where does that come from? That kind of like what kind of person usually has something like that?
I think it's someone who kind of distorts the idea. You know, they say be Christ-like, which means to like love each other and like uplift each other. But people take like security guards that love their job. Like they just love the task too much and they become too anal with it and they're like, yo, let me check it. Like I think it's too much of anything is bad.
It's like a power thing? Could it be a little bit of a power trip?
I definitely think so. I think it's a power trip. It's also just kind of like, yo, I'm looking down on you. Like, here, let me get onto my level type feel. But you know what I also realize is people who aren't doing that well in their life love counseling. That's like the second best thing. Instead of like actually getting to the place themselves,
it helps avoid them, right?
Yeah, like
it's like talking about your success on Twitter before you actually did it.
Yeah.
Talking about all the things that's happening before you even got there.
And that's something like, Clubhouse was kind of like veering towards that too. It was just like a group of people who are telling other people how to do things when they haven't done it themselves type feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you just have to be mindful and discern when to talk, when to speak, and when to shut up. But yeah, man, I think honestly, I just heard about the blue check right now, so I'm just kind of happy about that.
No, I don't want to take. I'm sorry for taking away from your the simple joys of the social media gains,
validation,
social media gains, bro. That's really the new gains, right? Social media gains, 200 followers in an hour, bitch.
Yo, do you even lift? Do you even click, bro?
I gotta let you bask in that for a sec. It's not all serious. I mean, dude, it's huge. I mean, I know because it does. I'm not saying it's the end all, but it does help a lot of people's. I guess what is it? Financial situations or occupation.
It just it's a small step, you know. So I mean, it's just happy, and also it's something that JL and I could celebrate about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just feels nice to be on IG.
I love that there's just like some tech nerd working at Instagram, just like going through each file.
Yeah.
All right, let's give him a check. While you're like, it took 15 years to get this blue check. The dude is eating Taco Bell at the Instagram office, just swiping through.
Right.
Okay, this guy looks cool. All right, give him a blue check.
I mean, it's all about celebrating the small victories, though, bro. I think that's one thing for me to prevent myself from getting into that funk. We can't downplay little small victories. For instance, you know, JL started producing now. He started making beats.
Yeah.
He got a placement on CNN. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which
Why
is
don't you
huge.
talk about that a little bit? Because I don't think people know about that.
Okay,
Right?
so JL, during the pandemic, everyone is learning. Is JL still in LA? Yes, he is. That's a problem. That's a problem. If our fans
We've
think
been telling JL, man. Come on, man.
he needs
People are
to come
gonna
on.
forget that you're part of Year Docs, bro. You better step up.
He's definitely gonna come through the pod. But so anyway, during the pandemic, he started producing, and you know the natural progression of a producer starts off stock sounds, ding ding dong dang dang dong dang dang. You know, it sounds like a like Contra in the beginning, you know, and then little by little, he's literally making 5 beats. Like he's going in, right? So fast forward, he gets the Splice account, he gets a new MPC. He sells a beat to CNN, and for those who watch CNN, this is it's called State of the Union, I forget exactly the title.
Kamal Bell.
Yeah, and you know, he got a
United Shades of America.
Shades of America. What the fuck did I say? State of the Union is a speech that the
It's a
president
really
gives.
popular show on CNN. Kamal Bell is like a political comedian. And he
sold
made
it.
the beat
He made
for
the beat
the trailer.
for the trailer, yeah, which is being aired for like many weeks, right? And then this is a little small victory. He purchased himself a new iMac, and it came in yesterday.
Nice.
This motherfucker was unpacking the new iMac.
You got to
putting it up.
invest it back into
100%
what
back
you're
into
doing,
yourself.
your craft, right?
Yeah. So you know, just seeing I woke up this morning to a McDonald's breakfast. You know, JL's in that mentality now where.
Okay.
It's the small victories, baby. Yax is moving up. So definitely, I think we measure our success. It's different too because I'm in a group, you know, so I have a counterpart, so we could kind of bounce off each other, you know, like where we feel like we're short, where we feel like, you know, we're killing it. So just having that I like having this bro date because we need to kind of vocalize these things.
100%.
So we're just not lost in the head.
I am in the process of right now of finding a therapist.
Mm.
So I'm looking into if my health insurance can cover that.
Right.
But it's something that's long overdue that I've been kind of putting off. But I
What?
really, truly think that I need a therapist. And I want to ask you this because
Yeah.
it seemed like you don't have much experience with that either.
Yeah, I don't.
But I don't even know far as is it taboo with like Christianity or is it taboo? I mean, I know it could be taboo in the Asian community, but in general, like what are your thoughts? Do you know a lot of like your fellow people when a lot of church is therapy for a lot of people in general, right?
Yeah. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
It's like, to me, therapy is just, well, I don't know the scientific definition, but it's sharing. It's sharing and letting things out, letting, you know, like really exploring into yourself, like in your life, like what are these parts? What's the source of the problem? You know what I mean? A lot of people, we talk about the problem on the surface level, but it's kind of like you have to go deeper and figure out where this problem is coming from, you know? And I think healthy churches, it's definitely therapeutic because through the prayer circles, through small groups, and just having like-minded people around you that really want the best for you, to speak to them without the fear of like them going out and slandering you or trying to denigrate your name, that's real therapy. But, you know, it's just hanging out and talking to people who really don't give a shit about you. You know what I mean? And just sharing things, and then it goes around. It becomes a game of telephone. That's anti-therapy, you know?
Right.
What kind of like stopped you or made you hesitate from going to therapy? Like, what were the reasons? Did you think it was going to be ineffective?
No. I just think I didn't prioritize it. And I also didn't like just I didn't prioritize it at all. Like I couldn't even justify the money I would be spending on therapy.
Is therapy expensive?
Yeah, it's expensive.
It's expensive.
It's not cheap. You
Right,
know? I mean, it's like even having a personal trainer. That's not cheap.
Right.
You know.
But
for some reason, I can justify the physical element of getting stronger.
Right.
But if I couldn't justify this mental part, which is very important, right?
Yeah.
Almost sometimes more important. Actually, probably is more important.
For sure.
You know, and that shit was fucking me up. You know, it was like fucking me up. Like I really do feel like I'm a very strong person, or I'm very good at appearing to be strong with the way I speak and on the surface level, putting myself together. You know, like, dude, in the past, like, couple of, weeks to a couple months, there's moments that I feel like it feels like I've been crying, but there's no tears. You know?
What's that Jay-Z song? I had to make the song cry.
Yeah. I couldn't even make the song cry. I haven't even put out a goddamn song. I'm not even crying through my goddamn songs, bro. But it's like you wake up and you feel like that, like, crying hangover.
Yeah,
but
with no
you look at your pillow, there's like no tear stains. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, you know?
Oh man, dumb.
So sometimes I'll be in the shower and I'll like try to like force myself.
Why don't you just
cry.
like trickle the water just to make it?
I don't even know what the fuck it is, dude. I cannot cry.
When's the last time? So the last time you cried was that one comedy special where you were just crying laughing? That one dude.
I was stoned at a stand-up comedy special about like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was like crying from like laughing too hard, you know, like tears, like little tears were coming out, but it was not the same cry.
You don't cry? Yo, I cry way too easily. Like during movies don't make you cry.
They make me feel like it's about to.
Yeah.
And it just stops.
It's just, yo, you know what's crazy? When that levee breaks, I'm gonna be so excited for you, bro. It's just, I think it's something that you're like withholding it. Like, you know what? When you have to take a shit and you like kind of like squeeze.
Sometimes when I have that feeling like I want to cry, like say like a sad movie or whatever,
Yeah.
I almost like try to push it.
Yeah.
You know, like when you have a sneeze coming out.
Right.
And then
Even when you're by yourself.
Yeah, by myself.
Wow.
I can't cry. It just fucking sucks, dude. And it's like a feeling that I do want to just get it out.
Yeah.
I can't push it to that point, you know.
Just smoke some weed, watch Marley and Me, man. It's gonna, you know, or like
the dog movie.
A dog movie, bro. He
right.
gets it at a puppy. You know what's gonna happen at the end, bro. You know. But back to the therapy thing. Another reason, not to blame like our upbringing, but our parents were so frugal, you know, and they wouldn't spend money on things that wasn't tangible. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yo, we'd go to McDonald's and steal the whole napkin thing because they want to save money on napkins. I think even with therapy or like when we had issues, we didn't really talk about it. We learned the tolerance. We learned kind of like to hold it in. You know what I mean? Or as you get older, whether it's soju or something, that became my therapist, you know? So I think that unlearning of, hey, this mental health and mental aid is something that's very important and it works. You know, if I told my dad, like even when my father was going through just, you know, when he was sick and he was going through the thing, I was like, Dad, you want to go to therapy? He's like, therapy? What do you mean therapy? Like, he got mad at me for recommending that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm really happy that you're looking for that.
Yeah. It's not an easy process. I don't even know where to start, really.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
Hey, bro, do you think I could get a little bit of water from your 2-gallon?
This is the last time I cried, actually. I just bottled it up. I bottled it up.
Yeah, let me get a cup of your tears right now, bro.
All right, cool. Here we go.
I appreciate you.
Take some of those tears.
5,
right there.
4, 3.
All right, cool. Is that good?
You didn't even go to the one? How'd
that
you
looked
stop
like
at
a lot of pours.
It's not. That's it.
Jesus.
The flow is slow. It's slow flow.
Yeah, no, it's a shitty feeling, man. And then when you see other people cry, makes you sad too, and you kind of want to cry.
I could cry right now. Would it help you?
On demand?
Are you serious?
You can cry on demand.
It's gonna take a little bit, but yeah, I could definitely cry on demand.
Hold on, you got a clip of Marley and Me on you right there, or no? All right, he'll pull that up a Marley and Me clip, and we'll play it, and we'll play it on the screen, and I want you to just watch that for a second. It's like a short clip, if there's anything. The trailer? You think he's gonna cry to the trailer of it, or what?
Yeah. You think I'm a bitch? Oh.
All right, could you put that on the corner screen and just put him? Yeah, like, could you do that? Is there a way to do that? Okay. All right. You could turn up the volume too. Oh, this is the last scene too.
Usual energy. Remember how we were always saying what a pain you are?
With Owen Wilson, bro? Fool's already making me want to laugh.
Don't believe it.
Turn it up.
Don't believe
Oh my god, come on, man. This doesn't touch your heart at all?
dog. You know what made you such a great dog is you loved us every day, no matter what. That's an amazing thing. You know how much we love you.
Damn. He is giving a full speech, though.
More than anything. I don't know exactly where we go from here.
Oh,
But
man.
you're
I feel it welling.
a great dog.
Is it coming?
It's welling.
You're a great dog.
Oh, damn, he's dying?
He's dying, dude. Look at his balls.
Damn.
Yeah, but you gotta watch this in context.
Okay,
you know what I mean? You
okay,
gotta
okay,
watch this in context. You gotta watch this in context. But yo, I feel it. I felt a little something.
Yeah,
I
nothing.
felt a little. Nothing.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I just kept picturing him in Shanghai Noon with Jackie Chan.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with nunchucks
yo.
in Western in the
Bro,
in a great
relax,
Western.
man.
All right. Oh man. Okay. Well, all I'm saying is it's hard. You know, it's hard.
But
I will say
you have
you
people
are,
around you.
You are emotional. Do you remember like one time I made you cry? Do you remember?
No, man. Share.
Okay,
When did I
I'm gonna
make you
share
cry?
where I was kind of just like grilling you. Sometimes I like being in your ear about like, and this is that whole savior complex shit. I've been there too, where I think like, oh, I put myself on this higher level and I'm trying to like school my friends when I have issues of my own. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, and I was doing that one time, and he was like, and he's like yelling back at me like pretty much like, shut the fuck up, blah blah. And then all of a sudden, like I think I broke through a barrier because he was like, you don't understand.
I do remember that.
You went
though.
from like clenching your fist about to swing at me and you're like, you don't understand. And then you hit the table.
You know, I'm crying right now. I feel it. I mean, I think it's healthy to cry once in a while, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I really do. I really do. I told you, my dad and I were watching Armageddon. You've seen Armageddon, right?
Yeah,
At
yeah.
the end when
That's
that
sad part.
depicts, yeah,
That's
the sad
very
part.
sad.
Yeah, I was watching right in front of the TV, and I'm like welling up. And then I hear and I'm watching it with my dad. My dad's like behind me on the couch, and he goes, "Rick, men don't cry watching movies." And he starts bawling, and then we're just both crying, and my mom and my sister walk in. They're like, "God damn, men."
See, that's what pisses me off. It's like that was a sad scene, but the other side of me was like, y'all could have figured something out. Y'all could have figured something out there, bro.
Right.
They spent mad time saying goodbyes to each other. You could
Yeah,
have applied that
you could
time
have-
to figure problem solving. Come
For
on,
sure.
man.
Oh
Jesus
my god,
Christ. But that song really helped it. Isn't it crazy? Like you set the
Come
mood
on,
up
dude.
with the song too.
with the fucking audio? Let's go.
Yeah. I can hear just to hear you breathing. Yeah.
So I'm guessing, are you going like in on workout and just kind of?
I'm trying to
keeping
stay
yourself-
busy with workout. I think the tough thing is, man, when you're going through some shit and you're really sad about things, it's really hard to get work done. That's why you see movies and you see like the idea of being sad is like you're just in a slump. You're eating ice cream at the crib. You're turning into a slob.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I think we all do.
Let's think about that. What are the healthy ways to deal with it, and then the unhealthy? The unhealthy is definitely the drugs.
Unhealthy is easy. It's like, like the self-destructive mode of doing drugs, drinking, not showering. You're at the crib eating terribly.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to be motivated to do stuff.
For sure.
I think.
And then you want instant gratification. You want immediate pleasure.
Well, I mean, the healthy ways, I think it's hard. I think that's what people don't realize. Like you can tell people like, keep yourself busy by working out, doing this. Man, that shit is hard, bro.
Right.
That shit is really, really hard.
Shout out to Sarah B. Sleepy. That's what I do. I clean the house when I'm really going through shit. I do
Man,
that
you must
with
go through shit all the time, then. Because this motherfucker be cleaning, bro. Yo, come by my crib when you're depressed, bro. Come by the office. This place could use a fucking scrub down as well.
How's your new spot, by the way? Are you like moved in? Are you settled in, or?
I'm settled in, but as soon as I settled in, I started feeling depressed.
Oh man,
I know, man. This fucking sucks.
Maybe we should do like a dinner at your crib. What happened to the open house? Like, I mean, open house.
I don't. Sometimes that's the thing too. You just want to be alone. You know, I don't know. I'm not saying that's the healthiest route, but I like being alone sometimes when I'm feeling that way.
Damn, you're such a busy guy. Like, I would recommend like a pet or something. You ever think about getting like a cat or?
I will say the hardest part about this has been the morning radio show that I do on Sirius XM.
Dude,
it is hard.
Put on this fucking WNBC.
That's referencing Howard Stern's Private Parts movie. If you guys haven't seen it,
classic.
WNBC. But yeah, I think that has been tough.
Yeah,
because you got to do that every day, Monday through Friday, and it's a lot. And the job is not like necessary. It's not like this where I can just vent my problems.
Right.
It's literally I have a set things that I have to address. The songs that are coming up. You know what I'm saying? And it's a little bit tough. And no one probably even notices because I do it. I do my job well.
Yeah.
So, but it's been tough.
It's that putting on that face is actually super hard, man. Like, people don't know this, but during my subathon, we had a little situation at the crib, you know, as you know. And this happened like maybe 6 hours in, and I'm like, I want to stop everything, you know what I mean? But that's what differentiates the boys from the men, bro. That's what we do. We're vets. We're professional now. That's how you get that blue chizzy. Exactly, bro. Come on.
All right. Well, let's talk, man. We're gonna have to talk to the people.
Let's talk a little bit more, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit more. We'll take calls in about 10 minutes or so, but I want everybody to hit the Discord right now. Hit us up.
I'm gonna hit you with some good news first.
Okay, yeah. Talk to me, boy.
Heaven is real, bro.
Heaven is real shirt.
Heaven is real, dude.
That's that Jesus merch?
That's that Jesus merch, baby. I'm just saying, heaven is real. Our little trial and tribulation around here, it's temporary.
Let me ask you, does heaven, is there any kind of motivational level because you know heaven is at the end of the tunnel?
See, I think as you get older, when like death is around the corner and, you know, people say, I'm not scared of mortality. You know, my dad's, he's old, right? And when he got sick, he was like, yeah, I called him as a son, just like, Dad, you need to take the medicine, you need to do this. And his response was, Rick, I'm ready. That's the worst thing to say to your son. Just like, yo, Rick, I'm ready. And definitely when you're at that age and you're living in faith and you're living, you know, you've been righteous and you've made peace with yourself. I don't think that heaven, of course you're going there to celebrate, but I don't think it's like a fear thing. I think that's the wrong way to look at it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't want to go to hell. That's why I'm living like this. But definitely it's a motivator, you know? But for me right now, I think I could find heaven on earth, bro. You know, me being here with you right now is heaven, baby. You know what I mean?
Well, let's talk to Alex real quick. Can you zoom out on that camera? Angle us both in here real quick. Rick. Oh, no, have Rick do it. Have Rick do it.
Yeah. That's not your department, bro.
That's not your department. Jeez. Since there's departments now. We have departments. All right. We're checking in with Alex.
You could actually get a little further from Dumb.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
We're just checking in with Alex. How are you doing, Alex?
Wait, hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Checking in with
Alex.
Jesus. That's why we rap.
All right. We're checking in with a whole nother department. And we got to unpack some compartments. Let's talk to Alex. How are you, sir?
Yeah, you know.
What do you mean? We don't know.
I've been fortunate and blessed to be very busy, to be able to kind of throw myself, you know, into work and everything. And then, you know, maybe on the other side of that, yeah, I've been doing a lot of like solo dolo. Like, you know, I live by myself a lot of times, you know.
A lot of times, sometimes I don't.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Sometimes under a bridge.
It's been,
Alex, do you get lonely?
Yeah, it's definitely been, you know, kind of lonely. I see you guys.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta check with Alex.
Nah, for
sure.
sure.
I feel like this. I feel like Alex spends time with us a lot through work or whatever, but I don't know besides us if you have necessarily a social life. I don't know, you know? I mean, we spend a lot of time together, but I'm just checking in on that part because I want you to have a healthy social life too.
Yeah, I have a lot of people like I should reach out to, and you know, I saw like a friend from a long time ago, like a couple weeks ago, but it's kind of difficult for me sometimes to like reach out to initiate, even though I know like I should, and like it's long overdue.
Right. Hey, want to be friends?
No. It's like that. And then there's a few times people have hit me up and I've been like, oh, sorry, I can't this week. And then, you know, I need to respond and pick another time.
I appreciate you, man, because sometimes like we'll invite Alex to dinner. Remember the response? Okay, so we invited Alex to a dinner that sometimes we have every couple of months, every 3 months or so with Roy Choi, and he's like our little mentor.
Right.
And we had one slot, one of our friends who just couldn't make it. So we were talking amongst ourselves, like, who's gonna fill this slot? Because you
we had a deliberation process.
No, we had a full-on deliberation process. One person was like, "How about Alex?"
Right.
Well, yeah, that could be a good choice.
That could be a good choice.
So we decided, okay, it's gonna be Alex. We hit up Alex. It's like, yo, Alex, we do this like dinner with like a bunch of us, and you know, with Roy Choi kind of mentors us, and he was like, "I'd love to come. Thank you for the invitation."
Syntax error.
That's how he sent the response on the text message, but that's how I read it. I would love to join you. Thank you for the invitation. And I saw him like going rummaging through his closet, like for what should I wear? What should I wear? What should I wear?
This dude came up in a suit.
And then this motherfucker wore a suit. Oh my god! I don't want to roast him on that because it's sweet, but it was fucking hilarious, bro. So still had the dry clean tag attached to it and shit. Like, oh my god.
Alex, let's say I want to take a 3-minute segment right now, just to play matchmaker with you with the fucking chat real quick. I just want to see how this works. What's some things that you look for in a woman?
In a woman,
definitely speaking a low voice like this.
Yeah, definitely. Intelligence and wit, I feel like is the first thing, because
my mind knowledge is like, of Korea post-war. Knowledge of Korea circa 1940s to 1980s.
The bloodline of the chosen dynasty.
It would be nice if someone could teach me a little more Korean, like the language and stuff. And then you know, someone I think like sturdy. Someone that's like sturdy, not only physically but mentally.
Like 135 plus? What are you talking about?
No. Okay.
Built like a linebacker, or what? What are you looking for?
What do you want, man?
Yes. I mean, it's tough because everyone, you know, once you peel back the layers, you know, everyone's got their own like you know, trials and tribulations. But someone that honestly, I just want like a ride or die, a ride or die companion. Like that would be cool. I've met a lot of really cool, awesome people out here in Los Angeles, but just just haven't really.
I mean, I don't think that you're incapable of finding someone. I think you work so hard. You know what I mean? Like you do wear a lot of hats. The only reason we could kind of like, you know,
even wear like 2 different hats. And I'm stretching it.
It says, you know, and I know you are all the departments, you know what I mean? You have me hounding you, you have Dumb here. It's just by the time you get home, you must be so like just fatigued and just like mentally drained too. I want you to have your time where you're just kind of exploring, you know what I'm saying? And like making new friends and all that. And if we could do a little shoot your shot situation.
We'll do it. I don't want to make it all weird right now. But I do agree though. I do think you should have some time for yourself. And
he does golf.
You do. That's one of your
golf
things.
Is definitely like my therapy. If it's like, has ever been something that's been like bugging me, or just if I'm mad about something, I go hit a bucket of golf balls and like really like launching and seeing that ball just like launch, you know, on the sound and just like you know, one thing I do also want to start getting to is like other forms of exercise, because golf just isn't cutting it.
He also plays with his boss a lot of times.
What?
He plays golf with like his bosses, right?
Balls. Wait, what? He also plays with his
just hearing my balls fly across that field.
I just like launching my balls.
But you play with your bosses a lot of times. That's not the same thing. Sometimes I got to get away from the bosses,
Yeah, I got some other golf homies I should hit up again. I haven't played with since like last summer.
I just want to play. I always said if I learned how to play golf well, my father would love me more.
Does your dad golf?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we
motherfucker
should
loves golf.
all go to the range.
Easily.
Okay.
Easily.
I don't know.
Sound like a normal human being.
I thought you were gonna be like, God, easily. Here we are.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's take some calls, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Now go to your department.
Stay there.
Put the thing over. Oh wow, we got a lot of callers already. Okay, it looks like some new callers too. All right, let's take the first call from Sung Illist. You are on the line, my friend. Let's get it. If you lower it, like push it down.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. Sung Illist, you're muted, buddy.
Smelly Pangu? Yeah, I can't wait to talk to that person.
Yeah, go to the next one. This is Nico Crossberg. Is the volume good on the speakers? Nico Crossberg, talk to us. What's going on? Oh, there he is. Nico Crossberg, what's up?
Oh, what's up?
What up, Nico?
New caller. First time I've been in since I've been listening to a long time, but I'm always at work when y'all are on, so I can't.
Awesome. What do you do, bro?
Oh, I work in TV while I'm still in school, but I work for a TV station.
That's
Nice.
amazing.
Where
That's
you
what's
calling
up.
from, bro?
I'm from Lexington, Kentucky.
Woo!
And, you know what this means, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, baby.
It's time for another episode of Minority Report, the fun / possibly problematic game where Rick
Super problematic.
guesses the ethnic background of the caller just by the voice alone.
The sentence that I would like you to repeat after is, I work in TV, but I'm still a vinyl guy.
I work in TV, but I'm still a vinyl guy.
It's a little tough here because I think he has kind of a little bit of a lisp too that kind of throws it off.
Does he? He's a
I could
lisp?
be tripping.
Yeah, I think he has a southern drawl for sure.
Maybe,
I hear
yeah,
a little
a
of
little
that
southern
Kentucky, you know what I
Kentucky.
mean? I'm leaning towards black, but then it's too obvious.
Really? I was gonna say white.
You're gonna say white?
Yeah, I don't
Damn,
know.
it's Othello right now.
I think
Hold
we might
on.
be both wrong. I don't know.
Let's yeah, you hear a little Creole in him.
It's tough because you don't like. It's a wild card when you throw an Asian dude in Kentucky, a Latino dude, or whatever. You know, it's like
if Jackie Chan called right now, I wouldn't know. You know what I mean?
Why don't you guess? Take a guess.
All right, well, I'm gonna stick with my gut feel. I'm gonna say black.
All right. Reveal your background, Nico.
Y'all are both right. My mom's white and my dad's
Whoa! Yo!
Hey, we are.
That's what-
That's crazy.
that's crazy.
Amazing.
Hell
That is
yeah.
amazing. Oh, Nico Crossberg. Okay.
Yeah, Nico Crossberg.
What's up, bro? What's on your mind?
Oh man, I'm just calling now. I really wanted to do that. I've been listening for whole quarantine. Wanted y'all guess that, and I just want to say like I bought the yachts mask as soon as it came out back in the beginning of quarantine. I wear it every day.
My man, I appreciate you so much, bro.
Yeah, you probably should get rid of that and get a new mask. Yeah, man.
We need some Yaks representation in Kentucky, bro. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you might be surprised.
Yeah.
I think you guys would have a lot of following, like in the Midwest and the South. You know.
Nice.
Yeah,
So I'm
man,
glad-
come through. Don't nobody ever come down here.
Yeah, we need to hit up Lexington, bro.
Isn't that where Jack Harlow's from?
Yeah, he's from Louisville.
Louisville.
Yo,
yeah.
speaking, I saw that clip, bro.
Oh,
Jack
yeah,
Harlow
yeah,
shouting
that
out
was
"Knock
crazy.
Steady Out."
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, when he was a kid, he listened to Knock Steady and he shouted me out in the end of it. I guess he used to watch my
Yeah.
videos too. But that was,
Over a Duke Westlake beat.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that
that was
is
wild.
nuts. So, Nico, what's good? What's on your mind, baby?
Well, I was like talking to my grandparents about like I guess this would be sort of similar. Like I'm writing this big paper for school, and like I had to do this giant thing about like racial and cultural comparisons and things like that, and like I'm comparing like Asia and America and parts of like race relations and things. Is like, have you guys ever had like whenever you go to Asia, like do you feel like things are just get way different in terms of like race relations with like how they treat foreigners and things like that? And like, do you think you can compare it to like things that happen in America with like different like race relations there?
I will say it's a different kind of, what is it, racial injustice or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
or prejudice. And I would say America is definitely. I'm not saying like it's both acceptable, but I think it's more problematic in a sense.
Oh, for
there's
sure.
a little bit more like the foreign elements of it. There's a lot more like they really treat a person like a foreigner. Like they're not familiar with that person.
Yeah.
So
They don't look down upon it. They're just like
they could, but I'm saying over here, it's like you're looking at there's so much hate elements involved in why you don't like a person.
Right.
You know,
it's a more negative context here for sure. Out in Korea, because we're mostly, you know, it's a melting pot here. There's a lot of different nationalities here, so you're bound to get these types of frictions, you know. But in Korea, I think it's more classism and sexism when it comes to that, right? Like when it comes to the prejudices. But
it is classism. You're right. There's a lot of classism.
Yeah, a lot of classism
because they'll look down upon somebody or a different race because they think they're lower than them in class. I think that's a huge issue here too. I mean, classism is everything. Like a lot of the root of everything comes down to classism.
True.
You know.
True. Nico, have you ever been to LA?
I have not. No.
What's it like in Kentucky, man? I don't know much about Kentucky. If you could describe the state in like, you know, a sentence or two.
Well, I mean, like, it's basically there are the small cities, which is like Lexington and Louisville, and it's everything in between is just trees and farms. So it's like if you're driving in between that city, you're not really gonna get much. But like, I think a lot of people kind of have like a bad, you know, perception of like the South, like it's supposed to be like super poor and terrible, but it's really not. It's not that bad depending on where you live in. I like to stick to the cities, but you know, I think it's all right.
If I was to go to Kentucky, name the top 2 spots for me to go eat, in your opinion, just so I have it in my memory bank.
See, we got Malone's. That's in Lexington.
That shit already
Sounds fire. I don't know why.
Yo,
I don't even the way you said it.
If I saw like a diner called Malone's, I am going in there. I bet it comes with a side of gravy for anything you order. It's like,
oh man!
But that shit sounds fire. What is Malone's?
They like a steakhouse, local steakhouse. They got you know what's fire. Whenever you sit down, they always serve you like nonstop bread. That's
right.
Bread. And then like that you can get steak, burgers, anything. Like you get for a dessert, they got this big ass cookie. It comes with like ice cream, caramel sauce, chocolate sauce on the side. Whipped cream,
damn. Okay,
Every
Malone's.
time I eat it, I feel like I'm dying.
Right.
It's probably killing me.
That's the place I want to go.
What's your second recommendation? Real quick.
There's a place named called Ramsey's. You can get a hot brown over there.
Another Ramsey's? Come on.
The names. You just know from the names, bro.
For sure. Do you have any Korean food out there?
Ooh, Korean food.
No, bro.
There's not a lot of Asian. Like there's like typical American like Chinese food spots, but like I've been to Korea and like I know I've had like the food there because I'm a Japanese major, so I lived for a year in Japan. I traveled a bit like in Korea. And once you eat the food from Asia and you come back and you eat like the food here,
it's laughable.
Like, I'm sure it's way different on the West Coast. Like you ain't got that here.
Let me ask you,
like
say
that.
if Rick and JL, the Yaks, was walking around your town, would they stick out like a sore thumb?
No, because actually we are 30 minutes from the biggest Toyota plant in North America. So
there we go, bro.
But wait, what does that mean? Are they employing mad Asians, importing them in, throwing them in the factory, or what?
Yo, Nico, that's fucked up, bro.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Toyotas are machines.
Yo.
There's just more Asians here than you think. That's all.
Okay.
I got you.
I get it. That's the thing. I just would not. I mean, in my head, I don't see a huge Asian community in Kentucky, at least.
No, they'll fit right in. I drive a Hyundai. I'm good. No doubt. Thanks for calling, Nico. Is there anything you want to add before you bounce?
I just want to say I ain't forget about you, Dumb, too. I listen to your music. Band from the Motherland. That shit was fire.
Thank you, sir.
I listen to that every day.
I appreciate that, Nico. Appreciate it, man. Please continue to call back, bro. Thanks, man.
Thank you, Nico. Peace. Yeshua.
What's up, bro? Yeshua. 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 Okay. Okay, let's talk to Smelly Pangu. Pangu means fart in Korean, by the way. Whoa.
Mute the stream,
You gotta
buddy.
mute the stream because there's a little feedback situation.
And you're Korean.
For sure. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
what's
sir.
good, dude? We smell you.
Dude, what's good, guys?
What's up,
nervous
baby?
Right now.
Nah, you don't gotta be nervous, bro. You ain't gotta be
Nah,
nervous.
hell no. Where you calling from?
California, it's Carson, where the Chargers play.
Ooh.
Is this Yeshua or which one?
Nah,
This
this
is
is.
Smelly
this is me.
Pangu. Okay, okay.
Hey, yo, let's see how dedicated you are to your name. Could you fart first right now?
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm saying, could you squeeze one out right now? If you do, I'll send you a Yox mask right now.
I can't. I didn't eat too much today, so I don't got any food in my
I gotta
stomach.
say, I feel like, if somebody is naming their screen name Smelly Pangu, their
Yeah.
Pangus aren't that smelly.
Right, exactly.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like, when girls act all like they're really I know what you mean.
Where are you calling from, bro?
He just said.
What do you say? I didn't hear it.
Carson.
Carson. Okay.
Nice, dude.
It's your first time calling, right?
Yeah, it's my first time calling. I've been meaning to call, but it was kind of hard to just join the Discord server, and someone on the Caffeine stream helped send the link, so just calling.
Nice,
You
bro.
gotta be kind of tech savvy to join.
Yeah. No, we appreciate you calling. I know at like the first time it could be a little, a little nerve wracking, but we really appreciate you being here, bro. You want to add something to the conversation? Ask us a question? Fart first?
Just giving just to give you guys some commemoration, like Dumb. I watched you in high school, like all the rap battles, just like Kid Twist, Pumpkinhead. Like,
Thank you, bro.
I forget about some of the other guys, like Tantrum, and then you still on your grind. Like, that's really inspirational, and I really think you found your lane venturing into like other things. And I look up to you a lot, and I think that's cool. Rick, don't think I forget about you too. I don't mean to make it sound corny, but you gave me the best. I got to give it back to the best. Oh, heck yeah. Nah, I'm just like,
Hey, thinking back to the gift.
My man, dude.
I took me a while to get.
You know what I mean?
It took me a while to. I didn't know he was even rapping. I thought he just wanted to squeeze in a
I thought he
compliment
got
at
excited.
double time speed. Yeah.
I just want to say I'm a big fan, and keep doing the fun with Dumb, and it's a good community. This is a really good community.
It is.
Yeah, bro. We're really happy that you're here. Join us
Feel
every
free
Tuesday.
to call in and chime in on any of the conversation because we like to get deep and peel away some of the layers here.
So, Smelly Bangu, before I get you off,
Pause.
Yeah, Jesus Christ! Before I get you off the Discord,
Yo.
how's your mental health, man? How you feeling these days? I wanna ask.
Wait,
you.
did he just fart?
Did you fart right now?
No, I don't fart right now.
Okay.
Because I was impressed, bro. I was impressed right now.
God damn. All right.
How you feeling these days, yo?
I'm feeling good. Just taking one day at a time and chilling. Actually, I do have something I want to chime in. I have a job interview tomorrow, so wish me luck. It's an entry level job, but the salary is actually kind of nice for an entry level job. So
Nice, dude.
Good luck, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean this was good practice. You know what I mean? You talked to a few strangers live
That's a good
in
point.
public.
He was nervous a little bit, but you did it, and that's the whole point.
Yeah,
Get
and
that out the way.
you farted. Everything is good. It's gonna be great tomorrow, man. You're gonna get it, yo. Thank you for calling in, Smelly.
Much love.
Much love, bro.
Thanks for calling. We're going back to Sung Illest. What's up, brother?
Victorious, no course necessary. What up, Sung?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes, we
now I
can.
can. What's up?
Good morning, guys. Oh, is it morning over there? It's morning here.
Yes, top of the morning to you.
You sound like you just woke up right now. Huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I did actually. I just wanted to add to the therapy story that you guys were talking about, the therapy
to me.
situation. So I've been catching up on Dumbfoundead's podcast from episode 1. I'm up to episode 100 right now.
Woo.
And I'm on the live just to talk to you guys. And I went to therapy for the first time because you made it sound like, it wasn't taboo anymore. And I always thought therapy meant that there was something wrong with you, like that you were like a freak or something.
Wait, you said you went to therapy because we kind of like normalized it?
Yeah, 100%. The conversations you guys been having, and yeah, even like the whole conversation we had about BLM and Asian hate. Like that shit woke me up so hard.
Right.
And then I haven't had conversation with my dad about it, and it was amazing. It was just such a blessing to have
Sick.
your podcast.
Yo, that's
amazing.
fucking
So,
amazing, dude.
Yeah, man. Back to the therapy thing. Dumb, man. I really recommend it because it's just been doing wonders for me, man.
Really?
Like, I walked out of my first therapy session, I just felt lifted. Like, I felt so light. I felt so, yeah, it was amazing. Like, I almost wanted to cry because I was so happy for the first time, and it felt so good.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was the doctor or was it a girl or a woman or a man?
It was some
Girl, women,
dude.
or men?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, girl. There was some old dude, and he just looked like a wise, like Gandalf kind of situation.
Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna need a beard for sure. I'm gonna need a white beard.
Yeah, this dude really he just sort of just listens, and he finds like connections with the words I'm saying, and he sort of offers new perspectives into my own like viewpoints.
That's amazing.
And that shit is just, it goes hard. Like,
Especially growing up in a Korean household, like you talk to your dad and you try to share, and instead of helping you, they just like try to impart knowledge or like wisdom from them. You know what I mean? Or like they somehow it becomes somehow it becomes them lecturing us. And that's why like I really avoided kind of like going to him for advice about like deeper things in my life. But
because a lot of times parents just
don't
because
understand.
your parents doesn't mean they got good advice.
Nah, for sure. Especially with the generational gap and just a cultural difference. That's really dope, man. You guys are making me want to go to therapy now.
Yeah, no. I told my dad like because our generation is educated because of their hard work, and we have to educate people that are not. So and he was like, he kind of understood. He was like, he didn't know what to say because for the first time I had all this ammunition with me to like sort of come back at him with like knowledge and information, and it's all thanks to the podcast and what I've learned from here. So like I really want to thank you for that.
Yo, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
appreciate
And good
sharing
luck with
that.
your journey on your therapy journey, and I'll keep you guys updated because I think I'm gonna have my first session within the next week.
Nice.
So I'll keep you guys posted on that.
Beautiful. Yo, thank you.
화이팅.
새끼야.
Take care.
대한민국 만세.
It sound like you learned all that shit this past week.
You watched the interview once.
All right, let's get Gargantuan on the line. Thanks, son.
Thanks, bro.
Gargantuan, what's up, brother?
Gargantuan.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
I'm calling from the Bay Area.
Nice.
It's my first time.
It's your first time.
Talk to us.
Say the sentence for me real quick. I'm not big, nor am I huge. I'm gargantuan.
I'm not big, nor am I huge. I'm gargantuan.
First of all, you didn't sell me on being gargantuan. But let's see. Look, I'm gonna say Asian for sure.
For sure.
I'm gonna say Asian. I'm gonna say Chinese. Or
I'm gonna say Southeast.
Southeast Asian, okay.
Yeah, I want to say either Vietnamese or shoot. I think you're Laotian.
All right, reveal yourself, Gargantuan.
That's pretty good. I'm Chinese and Burmese.
Wow.
Whoa, we are kind of.
Well, it's not the exact.
I mean, I know. I'm sorry, that was pretty. But okay, that's crazy.
Not bad. That was it's still Southeast, right? All right. Well, what's up, man? What's on your mind? It's your first time, right?
Yeah. I'm just calling to show love. I was like the type of kid that brought Scribble Jam DVDs and like watching battles on YouTube, and
let's go
to see you come up through Project Blowed. I mean, I grew up.
Oh, this guy's a head.
I mean, as soon as he said Scribble Jam.
So once he said Scribble Jam, okay, now we could be friends. Keep going.
Yeah. That's love right there.
That's love.
I can appreciate anyone who mentions Scribble Jam.
For sure.
It's like, okay.
Yeah. Just to see you grow up. Just to see you come up through like Leimert Park and the lineage and how. I just really appreciate the substance and introspection that you provide in your music. And then Rick, I also grew up on like the crunchy, dirty East Coast boom bap with like Def Jux.
Yo, he's
and, like,
you know how to
and I
shower
feel-
the rappers, huh?
Yeah, I feel like it's a dating show. Who are you trying to smash, bro? Me
Who
or
you trying
Rick?
to smash, bro?
You gotta pick one. Nah,
that's
but that's
crazy.
love, bro. I do appreciate that. That really tickled our hip hop fancy right now. That was.
It's like Scribble Jam.
I'm blushing.
Oh my god! Did you say crunchy snares right now?
No, but that's love, bro.
Hell
that's
yeah.
love. So I assume you've been like in the rap game or following the rap world like for a long time from the Bay Area.
Yeah, from the Bay Area. But I just wanted to top it all off, but by thanking you for also representing the Asian community. You make space for it on your podcast, but also incorporate it into your music, you know, like whether it's speaking about representation or tackling hate head on with like viral, you bring being Asian front and center, and you really don't have to. So thank you so much for doing that.
Nah, of course, man. Did you go to the AWA rally over there in the Bay?
No, I couldn't make it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We're actually having a rally. You brought that up on April 10th in front of Radio Korea in Los Angeles. So anybody that's around here, I'll be there in person. If you want to come say what's up, you know, you just want to stand
When is
up
that?
and make your noise.
That's this
April
Saturday.
10th, this Saturday,
Okay.
3 p.m. So yeah, man.
But much love, bro. It's an amazing time, I think, for Asian Americans. Obviously there's terrible things going on, but it's also a very amazing time. As much as there's terrible shit, it's also a time of Asian excellence. So it's like a weird bittersweet kind of experience. But
I mean, when you see Rihanna with the Stop Asian Hate dancing in the streets in New York, come on, bro. Love you, Riri.
her assistant is Vietnamese, so I think that's why she was at the rally. So that's love. But Gargantuan, thanks for calling in and thanks for listening, bro. Appreciate
Yo, seriously, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Cool.
This guy's a Scribble Jam.
We got Yeshua the boy.
Yeshua.
What's going on, Yeshua?
What's up, bro?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
I'm
We're
good,
we're
bro.
good. What's on your mind, bro?
You called in last week, right?
Yeah, he's called in a few times.
Yeah, no, it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, my
Yeah.
bad. What's on your mind?
First, I like your shirt. And,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
and I wanted to ask Dumb
Yep.
about, like, I can definitely see a bunch of, like, doubt towards any religion and no, I respect
No, it's not
it.
doubt.
I was
It's
an
not
atheist
doubt.
too at one point.
Yeah.
And, like, I like the good questions. I don't like the surface level doubting God, like, with
Yeah, just to
why
make
is
the
there
pastor look
suffering?
bad
It's like,
shit.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like you got to give me something better than that.
I mean, I ask questions. That's why I literally ask Rick on a level of ignorance. Like, I don't know. To me, it's like,
Oh no.
yeah.
It wasn't an attack on you, but like I
right.
wanted to ask, like, what's the main doubt for you?
There's not
God
I just don't care for it, really. Like, to me, it's like, I feel like when I see everyone involved in it, like, and then you can question me too, right? Like, why I don't need it or whatever. I just don't think about it as much as people do. Like, if there is a higher being, that's cool, whatever. I don't think about it. I don't dwell on it. I don't care about heaven. Like, if I die, then I'm content with just disappearing into, thin air. And that was my experience. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I'm going to live my life as righteously as possible, but that's not based on anything about God or heaven or hell, none of that. So I don't know. Like, I just, for me at least, I just felt like I never needed it in that way. And who knows? Maybe I do, because I'm talking about all these issues that I'm having right now. But it's to me, I feel like I need to find solution. Like, when I think about therapy, it's not about God necessarily. You know what I mean? It's about human contact interaction and that I have with my fellow man, not fellow God.
Right. Right.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. But like, the one question I have for that is, then you say, like, hold on, how do I put it? You say, like, if I die, but the thing is, in order to die, you have to be alive. And
Right.
It's like, if you're not giving any respect towards the one who created you with you specifically in mind, it's like he wants to have a relationship with you. And then It's like God has everything in the world, including the world itself, but he doesn't have your acceptance, and that's the one thing he wants.
But that's the thing, though. I don't know who created me. You know, to you guys, it's God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No. But it's like, why is I don't know enough?
Why is
why
what?
don't you keep seeking a relationship with them?
I don't understand. Why is I don't know not enough? Why is it
Because
like, why can't you just not know?
there,
It's cool.
it's like-
It's okay to not know.
No, I agree with that completely.
Yeah.
I like you're one person who's giving me a good logical explanation.
Right.
Like, I really like that, but I just think on your deathbed, that's how I think. On your deathbed, once you question it, it's like you look back and then you meet him at the end. Because personally, I think if it were up to me, I'm not the final judge, but I think you definitely would go to heaven. Despite you not believing it, you seem like a good man. And the Vatican says that even if an atheist has righteousness in him, then he's good. You don't have to necessarily believe in it, but
I don't even know really what I am. I'm just really not invested in all of this, you know, because to me, I really don't. I feel like there's so many things in life that we question in general and how we live and you know, the skepticism of it all, everything. Like I'm just don't even think about it. Like I don't even invest my time into trying to prove things wrong, you know. I don't know, and I'm cool with it.
Yo, Yeshua the boy, just from a fellow believer to a believer, I think the best explanation I could give is, you know, with me too, when I try to evangelize or when I try to spread the gospel, I've realized it's kind of like, you know, when you have a friend who smokes, right, cigarettes, and you're asking him to quit, you're telling him the health like reasons why, blah 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 blah. None of that stuff really hits home until they have their own personal revelation of, oh, I want to quit now. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's like when we try to like push it on, be like, yo, when you're on a deathbed, when you're doing this, I see where your heart and I see your intent, but it's one of these things. Like I like to just sprinkle a little on Dumb and have him think about it when I'm not in front of him.
By the way,
yeah,
I didn't mean to burn it on you, but like I had like plenty of my own burns. Like I'm only 18. I was homeless when I was like 6 years old. So, so I've had my own burns, and I'm not trying to push it on you at all. But like when you really, I had to get my own thinking going in order to find it. Right. So like I just wanted to give that to you.
No, I appreciate it. I like this.
I think that's wise. That's a wise way to approach it.
No, that was good. I appreciate you calling and asking that, because to me, that's the kind of calls I'd like to have. I'd like to have kind of dialogue where we can kind of challenge each other on that, you know what I'm saying?
And Yeshua, you know, especially now during these godless times, it's harder. We're more hesitant to kind of talk about these things and trying to push this on people. But I really appreciate you being obedient and, you know, just stepping out your comfort zone, doing that, bro. That's very admirable.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than a Bible thumper who's going at your front door trying to force you.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, heaven, yeah, dude. Damn. I know exactly what you mean.
Think about it. The Buddhists, they don't believe in God, nor exactly an afterlife. It's a reincarnation or nirvana. And nirvana is just a state of non-existence. So it's like, I think for a lot of people, it's like you're going to blow off their hundreds and thousands of years of philosophical study, meditation, discipline, starving themselves to not you, Dumbfoundead, but to say, oh, well, I don't believe. You know,
right?
Like I hold those people up to a really high standard, and like I guess you could say I don't know myself. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about. I really like your explanation as to why you don't believe. And like I see like the comments, they really don't like it at all. They're saying like I'm pushing.
No. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, don't worry about the comments. Don't worry about the comments.
I'm not worried, but I just want to clarify to everyone. Like I think unless you have a conversation where you're going into the corners of the room that you don't want to go into, only then are you gonna come to a middle ground.
That's true.
I think, you know, my whole thing is I think the curiosity and the search for God is a very common thing for a lot of people. For me, like I just haven't had that same curiosity. So if someone feels that, like you feel so strongly about it, I think the automatic reaction is that, like, why don't you have that same curiosity and that yearn to get closer to God?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just don't. You know what I mean? I really don't. And it doesn't keep me up at night. It's not going to, make me operate in a different way.
Yeah.
And the easy rebuttal to that is, like, you can be like, everything is God. Everything has to do with that. So, I mean, you could say maybe I have been on a search for God in your terms of how this world operates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's not the way in my head it operates. So I don't know.
Every one of us is fearfully and beautifully and intentionally created. And I know I believe that He knows exactly what we need to experience, listen, see, for that message to get through. And that's where our faith comes into, Yeshua. It's just even me being present on this podcast, him allowing me to share my faith and my beliefs. These are steps forward, baby. You know what I'm saying?
But I will say though,
and
go ahead.
One last thing is, my favorite commandments is, which they say is, first of all, don't judge someone else unless you're directly going to be judged by God. Second of all, if you truly love God and Jesus as you represent them, then you're going to do their works and love your brother exactly the same way as you love God. And if you follow all 9 commandments, then break the 10th, you're nothing more than a hypocrite, and you have to love your brother.
Right.
That's what I love about it. It's not saying we'll just screw everyone else.
I hear you.
You and God. It's like, no. You got to help your brother up, and you got to make sure you're together before you judge your brother. And one last thing is that the only other explanation is science saying that the world came from nothing. Something came from nothing. It's like, I'm not accepting that. I like the Bible much better than that.
Well, my whole thing about that is, like, yes, the Bible explains something where you can be like, that's what it came from. Doesn't mean it makes it better for everyone else to just believe that one thing. It has the best, I guess, track record of, like, historian, they kept it together for thousands of years or whatnot. But I don't know, and it makes sense because it would comfort everybody to believe that one for sure, because it's like, then it just gives you a chance to stop wondering at all, right? But I don't think there's anything wrong with still not having it figured out or wondering what was the source of our existence. I don't know.
And we're all different. Even you and I, we're gonna have our differences, Yeshua, and we're gonna have what we like. This motherfucker doesn't like walnut shrimp, you know what I mean? I'm trying to convince him to like normal things. But nah, trust me, like, I pray for the bro, you know what I mean? I pray for him. Not only, like, I learn from him, I don't want to be like the scripted, just a Bible thumper that's just over here trying to just preach all the time. He teaches me how to communicate to people like him that wants to learn, that's open to it, but they don't want to get turned off because I'm being too aggressive with it. I'm trying to have ulterior motives, So I really appreciate the call, though, bro.
Yo, Yeshua, thanks for calling and thanks for the dialogue, bro. Much love.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. God bless you.
Let's talk to Comrade Joshua.
It's another Joshua.
Is it Yeshua and Joshua?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, it's funny. I was gonna say ask a religious question, but that feels like enough religion for one pod, maybe.
What is it?
I was gonna say, Rick was saying heaven was a reward, and this was an argument I was having with a religious friend of mine a while ago. Is it still goodness if you're doing something good, expecting heaven at the end of your life as like a reward?
I feel like they say that in the Bible too. They say do good works when it's not seen. Do you know what I mean? The best example that I could come up with, I said this before on the podcast, is like when you're in a bathroom stall, like a public bathroom, and then you see that the toilet roll is done, and then you actually switch it out. The person after you is not going to know that you switched it out. You know what I mean? They're not going to know that you did that, but you do it because of the goodness of your heart. You want to be kind. So I definitely think that he sees the intention in our heart. There's a lot of Christians out there, a lot of religious figures out there that do things just to be seen in the public eye, just for their reward at that moment. But I feel like if you're living like that and you're just trying to live right just to, reap the treasure at the end, one thing I've learned, one thing I've come to peace with is I'm not going to worry too much about other people's end game. You know what I mean? Me doing that, that's like, it doesn't help me. It's not a healthy thought. I'm just going to worry about myself. And I'm going to make sure that I try to help people live righteous as well. But, you know, me thinking is that, you know, it's kind of like right now with the whole Asian hate thing. When people are, when our friends are tweeting it, I don't mind if they're doing it for the clout right now. I don't mind if I just need everyone to help out and pitch in and put their input in. I'm not even going that deep about like what's their intent, what's their like motive right now, you know? So
can I be honest?
Please.
Heaven doesn't sound that lit to me. I'm just gonna be real, okay?
Right.
At least the image that people have painted in mainstream of heaven, like like
sounds kind of
golden
boring,
gates, there's clouds and a bunch of Christians around me.
Yeah.
That sounds boring as shit. I'm sorry. I am sorry. And I'm not talking hell, is it? No, hell sounds terrible too. But I'm just saying. Heaven doesn't sound that lit.
Yo, so hell is technically lit.
It's like there has to be like a personal heaven, right? So each person has it tailored to themselves.
Yeah, no, for sure. Damn, it just reminds me of Biggie's suicidal thoughts.
No. I mean, I get what everyone's coming from with what their explanation is, but to me, it's like we just keep going to this place of like that's not an explanation.
Right.
It's just what you believe in.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't. I don't feel like checkmated or check or you know what I mean? Like I don't understand. Still, it's not necessarily. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, reason is like people's reasons for doing things are really important. It's like you know, I don't particularly believe in God, but it's like if He sees your intention, then that's kind of really important because there are people who take the Bible super literally. But do it out of like a place of hate, and act out a lot of hate towards people, and yeah, it's just important to know where people are coming from.
Nah, it's good conversation, man. Because I grew up in the church, by the way. Like
for sure.
People don't know. Like I grew up Christian for most of my life. It wasn't like all of a sudden like I checked out of Christianity. Like it just kind of. I stopped kind of thinking about it or whatever. I wasn't like going to church weekly, so. And then trust me, I'm not on like I don't have any side of me where I'm trying to spread the word of like atheism. I'm not. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I truly do not give a shit.
Yeah.
But I think it's always a good kind of topic to bring up to Rick because I know Rick is a man of God, and like I think it's always kind of a good, interesting perspective when you have like a set of principles that you kind of living by, you know?
So without even just to wrap this up real quick, instead of thinking about the end game of heaven and hell, I do believe that, and I think we could all agree, is we do have voids. You know what I mean? We do have like this empty space that we would like to fill with whatever that is. That's the variable in life. And I just know that just seeing the people that are truly just happy and joyful, there are people that don't believe in God that are joyful as well. I don't want to make it seem like you have to be this to feel this. Like, I think that's the wrong way to approach it. I really do believe in personal revelation and having that moment to yourself where you create that relationship with the Lord instead of like, oh, I was referred by a friend or I was referred by this Instagram ad. That's why I came here. It's like we can't box God in like that. Like he has his way of working, and that's where my faith lies.
A lot of times when people say relationship with the Lord, it really does sound like a relationship with yourself.
Okay, I mean, yeah,
I'm just being real.
No,
like,
for
I
sure.
just feel like
I hate
when I hear about the void that they're missing and they need a relationship with the Lord.
Yeah.
And I'm you can say it's something different, but to me, on an outside perspective, that's what it kind of sounds like. It sounds like you're building a relationship with yourself, getting to a place of peace with yourself.
No, that's absolutely. I hate when people are like, "Hold on, let me ask God." Yeah, he said. I'm like, "What? You think about it? Like, what are you talking about?" But no, I know what you mean, man.
All right, comrade. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I just want to say, it's always good talking to you, and your music and this pod has helped me out through the COVID stuff. So, looking forward to seeing you guys live when it's all over as well. So
awesome, bro.
Thanks for everything.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Let's get to Verbal B. Sup, Verbal?
What up, Brian?
Muted.
Brian, come on. We did 2 podcasts together. Streams, I mean. Verbal B is the guy from Ox Cafe. The
Oh,
sous vide,
okay,
the sous vide
yeah.
steak.
We can come back to Verbal.
Yeah, we'll get back to him.
Harmonious Mel, you are on the line, Harmonious.
Harmonious smell. Harmony smell. Harmony smell. Dude, that's
Harmonious? Okay, then you know what it is. Let's go.
Let's go.
Turtle duck, turtle duck, turtle duck, turtle duck, save a buck, holla at turtle duck, turtle brush, graphics are free.
Hey, whoa. Free. I don't
Graphics are free.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay, first of all, you said volunteer as tribute, which I took it as somebody will provide their services for free as a graphic designer.
He's like, Turtle, fuck no.
No, I got you.
Nah. I'll pay you a little something, but I got to see. Do you have some work I could actually look at?
Yeah, and I'll be messaging this all to Alex.
Okay, I appreciate it. I really hope we can make this work because I need. So let me just kind of tell you in context what I'm starting. I'm starting a new comedy monthly in Los Angeles, stand-up comedy show in Koreatown, Los Angeles that I'll be hosting. DJ Zoe will be the resident DJ, and every month I'll be getting a brand new set of like stand-up comedians, like 6 to 7 stand-ups, and eventually maybe incorporate music. But if you want to see me do stand-up and some other comedians in the Los Angeles area do stand-up, then come to this event. It's called Cry Later, it's a monthly.
Cry Later is so perfect for you.
Yeah,
it's super awesome. Like before the stream started, like you kind of downplayed it, like, oh, it's like this little event, blah blah blah. But I'm like, no, dude, this sounds.
I mean, it is a little event. It's just at my friend's like spot, like a coffee shop that he has, and but it holds a good amount of people, and it's outdoors, so don't worry about the COVID safe. It'll be outdoors.
Yeah.
And they have alcohol and coffee and food and all that shit, good Korean food and all that. So. I want to get the flyer out ASAP because the first one is in 2 weeks. It's next Friday, not this Friday. Next Friday. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, looking forward to it. And I know you want a quick turnaround, so I'm your guy.
Let's
nice. How's your week, bro? How you feeling, Turtle? Duck?
Good, man. I'm feeling good. Been doing some hiking. And
feeling good.
Yeah, I was like, you just jizz right now? Or what?
Are you rolling? What's good?
Actually, I did, yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah, but man, there's a lot of things I want to talk about, like a bunch of topics from the conversations earlier.
Pick two.
Two. All right, therapy and then religion. So regarding therapy, I was commenting this in the comments down here. I think one of the reasons why you like struggle to cry. I mean, I don't even know if crying is like a goal, but I think the reason is like I was mentioning that you're a natural born comedian, and like feel like you resort to humor, either like console you or just kind of like deal with issues, and that's not necessarily bad. Like if it gets you through it, then so be it, It's like some people like get a good cry and like they feel fresh afterwards, but with you it's like the humor gets you through it,
But that's the thing though, it doesn't necessarily give me the freshness feeling. Like cracking jokes and stuff kind of gets my mind away from it, and it just distracts me for an hour or two, and then gets me sad again.
Right.
And I think that's the kind of release that I kind of need too sometimes, is just to indulge, like be in the sadness for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, and it's been such a long time thing of mine to just constantly crack jokes and use humor, but it's never been like necessarily a thing to I don't know, to vent. It's not like a venting thing for my sadness. It's a venting thing for other ways, but it's not a venting thing for my sadness, I would say.
Yeah. No, we cry during sex all the time. That's just not with my eyes. But so I completely understand, man. I just feel like we have so many examples of comedians being like, just really sad, like what's that one, the story about the clown, how they're like, go watch the clown. It's like, I am the clown, it's one of those situations. But I feel
watching, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, especially after seeing Robin and a few of these other people take their lives, it's like, damn. I really do believe that humor is a good distraction from it, but you know, the deafening sounds of like when you're by yourself, you're trying to go to bed, you're trying to just fill yourself, with different noises so you don't really think about it. I think that's super unhealthy. I think it's very important to make sure that you face your problems and, talk about it for sure.
Yeah. And I think that what people need to realize is I think the humor is sometimes impulsive. Like it's just natural, like sometimes it's almost like inappropriate, but it's like, oh, my bad. I'm kind of the same, where I just kind of like little comedic remarks at, not like a tragic story, but it's like, oh shit, maybe I should kind of like not say that, like.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing, even with humor, and the whole like too soon kind of vibes of like that we live in right now.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. I think this comedy show I'm trying to throw is something for myself to kind of get my mind away from some of the personal things I'm going through, as well as obviously kind of the depression of the news cycle and things we're seeing on television and everything in the world. And cry later comes from the element of that quote, laugh now, cry later. So you can kind of enjoy that moment to just laugh. And you can cry later because it's still shitty. It's not like
exactly,
but at least for like an hour or two, you can laugh.
Yeah.
So,
and transitioning into the religious topic, so like I know there's like a lot of shit going on, but I feel like there's always been shit going on throughout history. It's just like now, like anyone can like document it,
right?
And I know that it kind of tests people's religion. This one book I read, it's called Night by Elie Wiesel. I remember reading that like in high school, and in it, he's a Holocaust survivor.
Wow.
And he mentioned how like throughout the book, he like questions his faith, and like in the end, he becomes I don't know, either agnostic or atheist. But that really got to me, and it made me question it to the point where there was a point where like I considered myself atheist, but then I looked at my mom and like all the stuff that she went through. She's very religious, and I'm like, well,
yeah,
if it's real to you, it is real, it gets you through things, and that kind of like turned me around and made me I guess come closer to God. And
yeah, man, like I said, the timing of it all, it's you can't rush it. It's when the timing is right. Sometimes you have to go through things to even recognize it. Sometimes God shows us signs, but we're just not ready to even recognize the signs yet, So I hear that, bro, for sure. And the most important thing is though, like as people who are kind of like believers, we have to just tread carefully and not make people think like they're behind or they're missing out on something because they're not, at the level that we want them. It's like that's the wrong way to approach it. I feel like I have a lot of things that I lack that Dumb could put me on. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a give and take for sure. But it's just it's a very touchy subject for sure.
Earlier, one of the callers mentioned how like it's annoying when you have like people knocking at your door trying to like shove religion down your throat. And I almost feel like it's the same thing for like certain atheists, certain atheists try to like convert people to like become non-believers. And it's like, no, it's just like let everyone be themselves. Like, if they're happy, they're happy.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like it's being crammed down my throat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
That's why to switch it up a little bit. All right, we're back.
Over here.
All right.
Yo, Turtle, thank you so much for the call, bro.
For sure. Thank you, guys.
Nah, of course.
All right. Much love, Turtle. We will be reaching out to you for the free graphic work.
Is that a goddamn tuba next to us? What is that? Carlitos Fritos.
Carlitos Fritos.
Wet like fritos.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up, Carlitos Fritos?
Oh, my God. I was on the waiting room. I wasn't expecting to...
Oh, you in here, baby. Where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm from Koreatown. I live in Sonoma County, though. So.
Okay. Is this Dan, a.k.a. Dan? It sounds like Dan, a.k.a. Dan.
You're from Southern Cali. Do we want to play a little game of Minority Report with this situation here?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Can you say, I like to add cheese to my kimchi while eating it with Fritos?
I like to add cheese to my kimchi while eating it with Fritos.
You're Latino. I want to say Mexican.
Oof, oof.
Guatemalan?
Guatemalan.
Oh my god, dude.
What?
I'm Guatemalan.
Whoa! Wow, the Buenos Aires and Maides and Limes. Tahine is lime based.
Wow, okay.
That's actually pretty impressive, honestly.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, first of all, it was like the pickle jar situation. I loosened it, all right? I loosened it and he opened it up. Whatever. I'll give him the...
No, bro, his name's Carlitos on the thing. Like, come on, man.
All right.
Rick was like about to say Mexican. I was about to say something.
And I only guessed Guatemalan right after because you were so offended by Mexican.
Yeah.
That's how I guessed that, actually. But
you're like the country next door, right?
Yeah. What brings you here, bro? It's your first time, you said?
Yeah, it's the first time.
Wow, a lot of first timers today.
I like that. You gotta do more bro dates, bro.
Just showing some love. I would say, I've been watching you guys' stream, so thanks for doing all this. You know, it's nice to take a break from work and watch you guys.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Real issues, but
what do you do? What do you do for work? Sorry to cut you off.
I'm a mechanical engineer. I work at a big company, medical device company.
Okay.
Wow.
Trying to save lives indirectly, you know. So
that's a beautiful thing, man.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, small beginnings, but doing pretty good. So,
what inspired you? What pushed you to call in today?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was like, I feel like a lot of people just calling in, talking about real issues. And I think last week you guys were talking about the whole Stop Asian Hate. And it kind of got me thinking about it, like, I guess our own community, like the Latino community, you know, the Black community. I feel like there's a big disconnect. So I grew up in K-Town, you know, just brown kid from K-Town, right? So I think that in itself, it's pretty diverse, right? So
yeah,
like I'm in Sonoma County, there's a bunch of white people, so it's just kind of like, oh, you're a brown kid from K-Town? That's kind of uncalled, you know? So
wait, I think there's a lot of is that really that rare? Like,
well, if you go away from Southern California, people are like what the hell's K-Town? Where's K-Town?
Oh, true. You're right.
So usually I have to say, oh, it's part of LA, but no, I think. Yeah, the reason I was calling is, you know, the whole Stop Asian Hate thing, right? So I think a lot of people, especially like older generations, they tend to say a lot of things about Asians. They tend to say a lot of things about the like Black people that I feel like just gets perpetuated over time. I think it's, you know, when people say like, oh, like in Spanish, right? Like ese chino or oh, ese negro, right? I think all that stuff has become like very colloquial conversations or part of people's colloquial dialogue.
Right.
But I feel like we've perpetuated that over time, that we stop giving our Asian community or our Black community the same love that we give our own community, you know? So I think there needs to be a little bit more, I don't know.
No, dude. You're
cross-pollination, you know? So
no, it's real, and that's
you're dropping some real shit.
That's really on every community, right? Like we really do need to address our own the way how we approach other groups of people,
right?
And then I respect that you brought that up because I grew up around a lot of Latinos, and you know, I've been called Chino and all that. Never took it really offensive. If anything, like I was probably part of the same problem. How that becomes part of the language,
right?
Me like completely embracing it, be like, I am Chino. I am the only Chino here. It's like
making songs about it.
So I'm just saying that's all part of it, you know. And it's we're all like we're all quick to just kind of adapt this like way of how this is just the way it is, but like nowadays it's like you can address things and you can create change for the future generations and better understanding with each other. I think it's a tough situation though, you know, because even terms like that, yes, it could be harmful, but it do become like terms of endearment with each community. So I don't know how to really. It's tough. And I think the Latinx is an interesting situation too, right? Because I know people in the Latino community, like there's some that don't even like the Latinx term,
right?
Yeah. Like, so I don't. This is like a whole complex thing. I don't even know how to go into it. But like, what are your thoughts on the Latinx term?
I think as a millennial, it's, you know, I guess Gen Z is definitely pushing a lot of new topics of conversation, which is a great thing. But as a millennial, you know, I think we're kind of stuck between the old mindset and the new mindset. So it's definitely you know, we're trying to teach our parents, don't say this, don't say that, right? And they're still stuck in their own ways, but, you know, we're also trying to educate ourselves with the new, like, Gen Z, like, terminology, you know, like,
that's
I don't know. So it's definitely, Latinx. I mean, you know, if people want that terminology, go for it, you know.
This is the age of definitely new terminology.
Yeah.
Like adapting new terms, new languages.
Pronouns.
And man, that is a hard initiative to push.
For sure.
Because you have so many, and I'm not saying it's bad. I actually think that's amazing that there's a new generation that really wants to create change for the future. But god damn, you're trying to, you know, decades and decades of fucking how we talk to each other.
And then not only that, like taking away words too. You know what I mean? Like not being able to.
It's a feat. It's a feat that I respect. And am annoyed by at the same time. You know what I mean?
100%.
I get that. I think, well, it's also with our parents too, right? Like when we're trying to educate them, I think we need to be patient with how we go about educating them, because they're not going to change their mindset in just a day, right? Like they're not going to stop saying like, oh, ese chino, ese negro, or like all these like slur words, right? Like, all right, you know, that's pretty offensive, but all right, let me keep like ingraining them and trying to educate them over the course of, you know, weeks, months, or whatever it takes, you know. So
yeah,
definitely.
It's definitely a process.
Yo, before you go, Carlitos, favorite place for Guatemalan food in K-Town? Go.
Ooh, that's a good question.
There's a good spot on Western. I think it's on Western, and it's close. It's like before Santa Monica. There's like by the 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah, I know where that's at. Yeah, on Melrose. That's like on Melrose, and I got you.
I need a good gallo and
I'm gonna check that out. Is it like right on the corner across from 7-Eleven? Like right there in that corner?
Yeah, pretty much.
Where all the furniture stores are around.
All right, we get it. You're K-Town, bro. Show your tattoo, man.
Oh, you mean Guatemalanese? Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you for those gems, man.
Yeah, man. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good streams, and tell Steffi to come back.
No, she's just working. Yeah, she'll be back next week. Shout out to the Chapines. Let's go.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Peace, buddy. Peace.
We got. Let's get like two more because we're already running a little late.
Okay,
so we'll just do two more. You pick one.
Let's do verbal. Let's see what verbal
is. Verbal on?
Is verbal on?
Not so verbal.
Verbal, come on, B.
Hello.
There he is.
Hey guys.
What's up, Brian?
Doing good. How are you guys?
Good. I miss you, man.
I know. I mean, I usually am like out delivering on Tuesdays, so I'm never able to catch your stream on time.
Right.
So Verbal B. Brian owns a drink shop.
Cafe.
A cafe.
Yes.
A drink shop. That I literally addressed the cafe the way Alien would. I really enjoy this drink shop. A cafe that serves boba.
They have everything.
They have everything, but it's called the Ox Cafe.
Ox Cafe.
Wow. Okay.
And he's actually part of my streams now. So he's a sous vide master. You know, so he's like the chef that comes on my stream and just feeds the whole squad. How you doing, Brian? Are you on your family vacay right now?
Yeah, well, I'm leaving for San Diego tomorrow. So today and yesterday was supposed to be our cleanup day where we basically rearrange the whole furniture and stuff like that. But people just were like ordering stuff left and right, and they're like my good customers. I couldn't say no.
Right.
So I'm actually at the shop right now. I just someone just picked up the cheesecake.
Ooh.
So I was here all day, you know, baking and chilling.
Nice.
And of course, watching your stream. It's nice to be on live. I really like your Fun with Dumb podcast.
Thank you, bro.
I even went back and watched like all the older ones too, and
I like when people do that. I like hearing that. Like,
I mean, there's a guy who was catching up, and he was at episode 100, and he still has like 30. What is this? What episode is this?
170.
128. God damn, bro. We're already reaching up there. But
so is there anything you want to bake into the conversation real quick?
Yeah, I mean, for Dumb, I know like you said you're about to go on get therapy and stuff, and it's good for you. There's a lot of stigma with I think Asian Americans in general getting therapy, but it's nothing to be ashamed of or anything like that. I think it's really good for you. For me, when I get stressed or when I get depressed or when I am not mentally sound, I do a lot of cooking, and I invite just friends over and we'll do a cookout. But because of the pandemic too, like I wasn't able to do it for like 4 years. So Rick happens to live in K-Town, and that's why the initial stream that happened a couple of weeks ago, I offered to cook him dinner because it's my way of showing love. It's my way of also just de-stressing and just kind of being it's being therapeutic.
That sounds like a lit therapy session right there.
Yeah, bro.
Is this what therapy's like? A buffet of food? Holy shit! Nah.
I love it, man.
I feel that, bro. I feel that. I think I get that. The social settings and stuff. I don't know if that's kind of what I need personally right now. Like, I do think I need. It's weird because I feel like I'm so transparent when I come on shows like this, and then I really spill my guts out. But I think there's definitely layers I'm not peeling off that I can't get from just venting like this. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And therapists obviously have professional, they have the professional background to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe those motherfuckers could make me cry.
Yeah, bro.
They're professionals that make you cry. They're bullies, straight up, pretty much.
I could make you cry, bro.
Bullies. Therapists are bullies.
Do you feel like you have to cry?
No, it's not. It doesn't come down to crying, but it does. I want to feel things. I want to feel things. Perhaps if I go to the drink shop, I will feel things. I just think, there's things that I just need to peel away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just got to peel away. And I'll update you guys when I find out what those things are behind those layers.
I think there's another thing, the difference between like expressing and being honest in front of a camera, in front of an audience, than being honest and like opening up to someone else just in private. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even us, like right now, we're like, we're being honest, we're being transparent, but we're also performers. So without knowing, we could also be dressing it up in a way like that we subconsciously don't even think about. But yeah, man, I think therapy is going to be good. I'm really inspired to go too, man. B, enjoy your vacation. What are you going to do in San Diego, baby?
Go to the zoo. My son is into like reptiles and animals, so definitely gonna have him, walk around, watch some animals. Maybe go to Legoland too. I think he's at the age where he could now like ride most of those movements.
There's a Lego land?
Yeah, come on, bro.
What do you mean?
Where was your father? Should have taken you to Legoland.
You want to come, Rick?
Legoland? Leave the sous vide at home, bro.
Well, Brian, thank you for those kind words, and hopefully we could have a cookout real soon.
For sure, man. Anytime.
All right, take care, brother.
All right, peace.
We'll take one more. PDziest. Let's do that, and then we'll call it a wrap. What's up, PDziest? PDziest muted. Okay, we can move along. We give him 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do comedic.
Yeah. She was actually on my stream one time.
Comedic.
Oh, I didn't even read it like that.
Oh, how did you read it?
CH Medic.
I guess yeah. They're
muted.
muted.
Wow, no one wants to talk. Weekend C. WKD.
Who's this? Comedic might come back.
Okay.
Hello.
There she is.
There she is.
There she is.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? Good to hear your voice again.
Oh, you remember me?
Oh yeah. I had my own little therapy session on my stream.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Is this your first time calling here?
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. Thanks for calling. You've been a listener?
Yeah, for a while now. Just decided I'd call in today.
I appreciate it. Sometimes it feels like no one's listening.
I can't wait till you get therapy. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good, actually.
Oh, nice.
Wasn't that dandy? No, I'm kidding.
Can you elaborate? What makes it so good right now? Why are you so good?
I don't know. Just a good day. Just yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Just to like feel good because it's a good day, you know. Weather's nice. Say, what can you say to cheer Dumb up?
She's like, hold on, can I be happy for a second?
Right,
God damn, let me just keep this happy.
Dumb says no one's listening. Fans are like, we've been listening since 2010.
Yeah, that is true. I have been listening since 2010.
I appreciate that. Isn't that
so
weird that all these people have been listening since 2010? Yet I feel so alone.
Is there anything you want to share with us?
Nothing in particular. Just wanted to call and say hi because I've listened for so long. I thought I'd give it a shot.
That's great. That actually does make me feel better. Thank you.
Yeah.
That you've been there listening since 2010. Complete stranger, yet feel like family.
So close.
You're the medic I always needed.
Stand back.
So there's nothing else.
I mean, you guys, everybody pretty much had a lot of great things to say, so there's nothing much to really add on to.
No, it's true. You guys all made me feel very, very good today, a little less lonely. I do feel I am going through certain things that I don't want to go into because, and I will maybe at some point when I feel more comfortable. But I appreciate everyone out there who gave amazing advice from religion to race and cultural, upbringings and all that. So it's been great. It's been great hearing all the advice and people sharing their own troubles with it. And hopefully, things
will look up, baby.
Things will look up, and they always do.
Yeah,
things always do. CH Medic, thanks for calling in. Appreciate you.
Well, if I may, just
yes, you may.
Quickly ask to just a question for Rick. Just
sure, go ahead.
How are you able to, stay steadfast in your faith?
Oh, I'm not steadfast. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have my days where I have my doubts. I have my days where
you could be steadfasting for a little bit longer. Honestly,
relax. But I do like to visit the Word. I like to read the Word. I like to have my quiet times. And quiet times to me is not always just Bible study, but it's just meditation, just silencing everything and just kind of like resting into quiet and just figuring out, where I'm at, where I'm at with my relationship with God, my faith, and also just surrounding myself with like-minded people that will call me out on things and, just point out things that I don't want to think about. Luckily I have a girlfriend who's also a believer, so she keeps me in check. And it's a daily struggle. It's not something where I feel like I've mastered. My closest friends will be like, yeah, he hasn't mastered it at all. But it's just it's the journey. Like what Dumb said before, it's not always thinking about the finish line. I know that we're victorious already. We just have to live it out. So I don't know if that answers your question, but it's the cost of discipleship, and it's a tough road. It's a narrow road.
I thought the cost was 10%.
No,
it's not. Okay.
That's tithing.
Never mind.
But yeah, just definitely revisiting the Word and just kind of meditating. Really, just being honest with yourself and reflecting on yourself is the key before you go out and try to preach to anybody or stuff like that. And also me starting my stream and just talking to you guys. I have a lot of non-believers. I have a lot of agnostic and atheist fans and supporters on my stream. But even to hear some of them, aka Shanwise, be like, yo, what you're saying and what you do really does resonate with me. Like, that's like the greatest compliment I've received this year, like little things like that. I'm a work in progress. I'm still blossoming. So yeah, just talking to you guys and just being able to open up and be bold with my faith is definitely one of the main reasons why I could be steadfast.
That's why we have the man here. He's bold. He's bold about his faith, and that's why it's always good to have a different perspective like Rick, and that's why we have him here. And this is not necessarily a religious podcast. Or but I like to hear that opposite end because there's so many set of principles and different ways of lifestyle and living. And, we're both two peas in a pod. Good, great. That's the end of the pod. Come back next week. Nah, I'm kidding. Thanks, TH Medic. Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
No, thank you.
All right, guys. That's going to do it for today. That concludes Bro Date number 3. What base are we at now?
Just a 5-second prayer.
Wait, hold on. Are we...
Just a 5-second prayer.
5 seconds. That's a short-ass prayer, bro. That's
Dear
like
Lord,
the haiku of a prayer.
Dear Lord, I just pray for my brother Dumbfoundead, that whatever he's going through, all the little trials and tribulations, that you just touch his heart and you know exactly what he needs to experience and hear for him to feel better. And also, please, I pray that you touch our man Darkman X, DMX, who's in critical condition right now. I pray that you bring healing and peace and love to his family. I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Hold on, Jesus, you still there? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I know I kind of, slandered your name a little bit earlier today, but I want you to know I still think you're there, possibly. I have a different picture of heaven in my head, not the one you see in the media. Fuck the media, right? All right, Lord. I don't really have much for you today, but I'll call back next week.
I love you, John.
Wait, could we play a game Minority Report? I'm going to say Korean. I'm going to say Korean.
Oh, my God.
All right, tune in next week for another episode of Fun with Dumb. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.